Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Chung. This is the DSAT book, Test 9 and Module 2. Today we're going to do even numbers. Okay, so this is the first question, number 2. So we have an equation, S equals 2000 plus 3D and plus 25E. So you can see that 2000, that is base salary, that is a fixed amount. And what is the 30D additional? Okay, you make additional $30 each day. Each day means what? Per day, that is the rate. Rate comes with the variable, right? What is the variable? Number of days over here, right? Another rate over here, each earning additional 25. Okay, so what is that? Each means what is that? Okay, remote working, right? So every day, each day, additional 25 in remote. So 25 times E, okay? Yeah. This is remote. This is in office work. Okay. Um, Particular months, the salary is 2,550, okay? So 2,550. It's going to be equals to 2,000 and plus he worked by 20 days, okay? The total is 20 days. So we're going to find how many days is working in the office. Okay, in the office is what? D, we're going to find the value of D, right? So D plus E equals 20 days. Okay, so I'm going to let this one is X. The other number of E is what is that? 20 minus X. Okay, the total number of days is 20. So 30 times, I'm going to still use like D, okay, X, okay, it doesn't matter. So plus 25 and 20 minus X, right? That is equals 2550, right? So minus 2000, we got 550 equals right inside 30X plus 2520 is 500 and minus 25X. So 500 out, you got only 50. 30 minus 25 is about 5x. So x equals 10, right? So office work at 10 days. The other 20, the total number of days, 20. The other 10 days also were remote work, okay? The number 2 is option A is correct. The number 4, okay, new coffee shop opens in town, initially serving right 100 customers. Okay, there was 100 customers in the first month. The number of customers increased by 10% each month. Okay, 10%. Okay, after 5 months, when you're over here, this is starting after 5 months. Before 5 months, it increased by 10% increased. By after 5, that increased what? 8% increased. Okay, so which of the following represent an equation for the number of customers after 5 months? If we got what, 5 months T over here, right? And some T over here. So we have two different rate over here. Okay, so after 5t is what it is. This is the initial value, right? We start from here again. So t is what? T minus 5 is okay because this is now 0. So what is the initial? 10% already after 5 months is how much? 100 times 1 plus 0.1 and 5, isn't it? This is initial, new initial over here, okay? So we're going to find the value of y over here. This is initial. We count already, okay? Another way, every month increased by 8%. So 1 plus 0.08. But this number of t is what? Changed by t minus 5, right? Because we count what this from the beginning, okay? So p t minus 5. Are you okay with this? Okay. So this number, if we have 8 months, so this is our initial right now. 8 minus 5 is after 3 months. Okay, that's why we use t minus 5. So choice C is the answer. Okay, that's the initial, new initial, right? Here is number 6. AB are coordinate the vertex of the equation. What is the value of B? This is the minus, means graph looks like right upside, right? Downward. We have a vertex on here. This vertex is A and B. We're gonna find Y coordinate. Okay, because this is what vertex for, right? So we have a 2 x-intercept. One is a 2, the other one is a 6. So this is the x over symmetry, right? Always or pass through this vertex point. So what is it? 2 plus 6 over 2, right? 2 plus 6 over 2. This is equals to what? X equals 4, isn't it? 2 plus 6 over 2 midpoint. That is equals to 4, right? So value of A is 4. So what is the value of B? Okay, put this number 4 in the equation. So value of B, I'm going to use B. B equals negative 3 times 4 minus 2 is 2. 4 minus 6 is negative 2, right? So which one equals what? 12 is the answer, okay? That's the answer. Here is number 8. Which of the following translations from graph F to this one? When you take a change, you can see that x change what? X minus 1. That is 1 unit right, okay? 1 unit right. Now what is this for? Actually, this 4 is about plus 1 and plus 3, right? This much changed. Actually, this one it was before y minus 3, gx minus 3, that is y minus 3. It was over here y minus 3. That is what? 3 units up. But this time, this negative sign moved to the right. So we follow this sign, okay? Plus is up, negative down. This is what? Except this one, okay? 1 unit right. If this is plus 1, 1 unit left. Okay? Okay, but this one is what we have the number on the right hand side, okay? So this number equals to plus 1 and plus 3. Let me see. So 3 units up, okay? So choice option A is the answer, okay? Here we go, number 10. Emily and Mark are running at a hot chocolate stand at a winter festival. Okay, Emily charged, I'm gonna make a graph, a table here. $2.50 per cup. Okay, and Mark, $3 per cup. This is very popular, right? DSAT math questions, okay? Or this is kind of, right, a system of equations. You can use 2 variable or 1 variable is okay too. Possibly, if you can express in with 1 variable, that is better, right? To save time. Okay, total number of cups is what they sold, 120 cups. But they're asking you find what the number of cups Emily sold. Okay? Emily code, you can use this one. You're gonna find this value back. Total the 120, or the other one is how much? 120 minus x. Well, you can take this as y. So you have the x plus y is 120, still y equals 120 minus x. Later you have to replace with, okay, 120 minus x again, right? To save time, you just used 1 variable, okay? That is the easiest way. And total amount 310, right? This is a very popular algebra 1 question, okay? What are total numbers? Total amount 2.5 times x, 2.5 times x, and plus 3 times 120. So I'm going to 3 times 120, 360 minus 3 times x at 3x. That is total 310. So negative 0.5x equals negative 50, right? This moves to the right, negative 360. So when you divide negative 4.5 and 0.5, which is equals what? 100, okay? But this is 100 cups. Mark sold what? 20 cups, okay? 100 is the answer. Here is number 12. They start to give this type of questions, okay? They inscribe the angle, center angle, and intercept the arc. The length of arc AB and BC equal. These two arcs equal. These chords also what? Congruent, right? They must have same length, okay? So if they are congruent, the arc is congruent, its chord also congruent, okay? That's the theorem. So angle BAC is 80. So this is isosceles, right? Another 80. So what is the measure of this angle? 180 minus sum of these two angles, 160, right? 20 is the answer, okay? That's number 12. Here is number 14. Wildlife researchers is studying a population of rabbits in a forest. To estimate their numbers, the research captures 30 rabbits. So out of the population, they captured 30 rabbits they tagged. Okay. So out of population, I'm going to use n, rabbit. That is total number of population. Okay. So a few days later, the research catch another 40 rabbit. So that's a sample, right? This is a sample. So when you check the sample, only 5 of them tagged. This is a tagged. This is a sample, this is a population, right? The result will be very close though, right? Not exactly equal, but we can say they are, okay, must be maybe, okay, around equal, okay? So this is what probability is, what is that? 30 out of n, right? That must be equals 5 out of 40, right? The probability maybe very close. So this is 5. So multiplication 5 times n equals 1200. When you divide by 5, n equals what? 240. So in the forest, there will be around what? 240 rabbit there, okay? Here is number 16. This is the exponential functions. A initial and when x equals 0. B is what? Growing factor, right? That increased, okay? All right. So what is the value of P of 7 okay, when x equals 7, right? How can you find the value of P of 7? You know that when x is 2, y is 1200. When x is 2, y equals 1200. So 8 times b squared, right? When x is, I'm going to write down, okay? When x is 4, that is 4800. When you divide over here, 4800 over 1200 is equals to 4. As you canceled out, b to the fourth power over b to the second power, b to the second power, right? 4 minus 2 is 2. But b must be positive, that is a growing factor, okay? So b is 2. If b is 2, what is a? Can you find it? B is 2, you better use this one, okay? Smaller number. B is 2, that is 4. 1200 divided by 4 is 300. So the equation of px equals, initially is 300, and the growth factor is what? 2, and to the x. That's the equation. Using this one, you can find the b of 7, right? For this number, x equals 7 there. B to the 7 equals how much? 300 to 2 to the 7. 2 to the 7 is 128. So when you multiply 128 and 300, 38,400, right? That's the answer. Here is number 8. So line K is perpendicular to the line L. Line L is given on the graph. This is perpendicular, looks like this. Sorry. Okay, this is better, right? Perpendicular, but pass through the origin, right? This intersection is A and B, that's coordinate. So what is the value of A? We're going to find the value of A, not B. So what is that? We need to find intersections. Before that, we need to find what the equation of these two lines. What is the equation of this one? Slope is what? 8 over 16 negative slope. Slope is what? Negative 1/2, right? So negative 1/2 x and y intercept is 8. That's the equation. A second one is slope is what? Negative reciprocal, which is slope is what? Negative reciprocal of this number is 2, right? So the equation is y equals 2x and plus 0 because y intercept is 0. Now we already got two equations. Now solve, right? 2x equals negative 1 over 2x plus 8. So plus over here, 2x plus 1 over 2x equals to 8. That is what? 5 over 2x, right? That is equals to 8. So you multiply 2 over 5, okay? So x equals 3.2 is the answer, okay? Choice B is the answer. Here is number 12. For what value of A, the equation has infinitely many solutions. Infinite many solution is both sides expression must be equal, right? That's right, that's the rule. So same graph. So 10x minus 12 minus 4 times ax equals 2x minus 12. Two like terms there. 10 minus 4a x and minus 12 must be equal to x minus 12. Yeah, constant equal constant. Coefficient of x must be equal to 2, right? 10 minus 4a should be equal to 2. Okay, so a equals 2, isn't it? 10 minus 8 is 2, right? A equals 2. That's the answer. Here is number 12. These two lines are parallel. AB and DA are parallel. They intersect at point C. So you can see that this angle, the other angle, this angle, opposite angle, right? Parallel and alternate interior angles are congruent, or vertical angles congruent too, right? So these two triangles are similar. But the ratio of the area is given, right? This area is 16, the other area is 49. This is the ratio of the area, 16 to 49. 16 to 49 is what is that? 4 squared to 7 squared, right? So the ratio of the length is square root. That is 4 to 7, isn't it? That's the ratio of the length, okay? But this length should be corresponding length. So AC, the whole length, AC. No. A is 33. From here to here, that is 33. This 4 to 7 is, this is what, 4K, this is 7K, right? That is 4 to 7. You can use some letter K. So 4K plus 7K is by 11K equals 33, K equals 3, right? But AC equals how much? 4K, right? So 4K times 4 times K equals 3 equals what? 12 is the answer, okay? Or you can use this one too. 33 times. This whole thing is 4 to 7, so total sum of the unit, ratio unit is 11. Out of 11 units, this is only 4 here, right? 4 parts. So this is 1, this is 3. Also, you got the same number, okay? All right, move on number 24 over here. City plans 3 inches 40 meters. Okay, so we have 8K. That's a square, right? A square. 8K inches. This is also 8K inches. But we know that 3 inches, 40 meters. Okay. But cost to develop the land $5 per square meter. So we know that $5 per square meters. Okay. All right. So which expression represent total cost? But this is per square meters. Okay. So better change this to dimension in with what? In 40 meters. Okay. So what is that? Converting ratio, right? 8K inches times 3 inches equals 40 meters. So inches out. So total is how much? 8K times 40 over 30, right? So another over here. But each square meters cost what $5. You multiply $5 over here, okay? So that is the answer, okay? Choice C is the answer. Here is number 26. So the graph of f equals y equals x minus 2 index y plane. Which of the following defines f of x? Maybe if you're okay good with these exponential functions, because this is what is that? X of symmetry, right? X of symmetry. So this graph looks like it was before translation, right? Yeah, it looks like this. One over here, right? And one down over here. So actually this graph is y equal 2 to the x, isn't it? You can see that, right? Y equal 2 to the x. Yeah? When x equals 0, initially is 1, right? 2 to the x. But this is moved up by 1, that is now 2 to the x plus 1 is the graph of this one. If you can find this one, okay, that's right. Okay. Now after that, we got this one. F of x minus 2 is the equation over here. 2x plus 1. So what is the f of x? Replace with x plus 2, right? X plus 2 minus 2 is the f of x. So this is x plus 2 plus 1. But this is 2x to the 2 square, right? 2x times 2 to the square plus 1. That is what? 4 times 2x plus 1, okay? All right. Choice C is the answer. Or you can solve it this way. Using what? Transformation, okay? F of x. This is a graph of, right, x minus 2. What that means? But this is what original. X minus 2 is what is move to the right 2 unit to the right. But this one is what? From here, you can go 2 unit to the left, right? Okay, move this 2 unit to the left. This one 2 unit to the left here. This one 2 unit to the left. This one 2 unit to the left. Okay? The real graph looks like this. This is what the graph of y equals f of x. After that, right, what is that? X minus 2 is moved to the right 2 unit, right? Now we got the right current graph over here. So using this one, we can use some point. When x equals 0, y is 5, isn't it? Which one is satisfied this? When x equals 0, y is 5, that is 2. When x equals 0, that is 5, no, that is 4. When x equals 0, that is 5, yeah, this is 5, right? 4 times 1 plus 1 is 5. When x equals 0, this is 5, that is 6, okay? You can choose the answers using that method too, okay? But you gotta be careful. F of x is what? Move to the left by 2 of this graph, okay? All right. Okay, that's all in this video, okay? So I'll see you in next video, okay? Thank you.